Peace, love, and reparations. Welcome to Black Star TV 2.0. It's your boy Black Star. What's going on, family? Please make sure you come in if you're not subscribed already and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Today, I want to talk about Kwanzaa and Arutisuse. And I want to really get into the origins of Kwanzaa, how it came about, and why we don't rock with it. Mainly because the main reason is Son was an informant, right? Then on top of that, you made Kwanzaa like a African culture, which we don't really gravitate to. You know what I mean? Because we're not generic Africans. So we really never gravitated to it in general, even before we knew that Son was a informant. But I want to get into that informant part. I'm gonna play a clip for y'all, and then we're gonna get into this book that was called The Glass House Tapes by Louis Tackwood, who was the informant who played as the liaison between Karenga and the LAPD. So let me play this clip real quick.
Run by Bunchy Carter.
Yeah.
Bunchy Carter and John Huggins. And so the agent that they employed was Maulama Ron Karenga, who had a black group called Us, or United Slaves. He used to wear dark shades and dashikis and so there was always a friction there. And so what they did was capitalize on the friction. And there was a pot of money that had come available, not by accident, to the black students at UCLA. And so Karenga was trying to get control of the money. And so Bunchy and John had gone to UCLA, to powwow, right? But see, the FBI had already done their thing with Karenga, and they ended up shooting his agents, and other agents ended up shooting Bunchy and John in the back and murdering them at UCLA. And Karenga's payment for that, a lot of people don't know and realize, Karenga's payment for that was Kwanzaa. See, he's credited with creating Kwanzaa, but it was a CIA agent who created Kwanzaa, and he created Kwanzaa because he wanted black people to have a separate holiday during the Christmas holidays than white people. It was another way to divide blacks and whites. So Karenga, for his role in murdering Bunchy and John, was given the rights to claim Kwanzaa. And everybody said, oh, Karenga created Kwanzaa. It was a FBI conspiracy that Karenga got Kwanzaa's blood money.
Got their blood money. Now, shout out to Kaba and our good brother from the Black Panthers that was breaking that story down. But also, I want to get into the story. So this is the brother, and this is called the Glass House Tapes. Now, I want to go to page 25 real quick so I can read something. Ooh, wait, past 25. Right? Because he talks about how he was even, starting to feel bad about what he was doing and why he wanted to kind of change up, like switch it up, like because he knew what he was doing was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And he like, I gotta make this right. But one second. Where's that at? Okay, right here. It says the criminal conspiracy section of the LAPD, those are the mad dogs who set up Angela and the Panthers, all the militants. They're in charge of all the militants. They've got a room on the 8th floor of the glass house with files and pictures of all the radical brothers, brown militants, and white boys too. It's a top secret place where they keep information on everyone. You need a special pass to get in. You see? And then he just keeps going. He said, you could print the story anonymously, or like you did that list of narcos last year. Besides, after the Angela set up by CCS, I couldn't take it anymore. She was a good sister. So I decided to try to help you people after all the things I've done against the movement. So he started feeling bad after a while because he was, running around as an agent. Now this is Lewis Tackwood, Lewis Tackwood. Now I'm going to go to the part where he's talking about Karenga. This is right here. So he says, my first assignment with CCS was when I was a liaison between CCS and Ron Karenga's organization, US, which was the United Slaves. Now remember, CCS is the criminal something section of the LAPD, right? So I contacted Ron Karenga and gave him orders to the effect that was given to me, that he was to curtail the Panther Party's growth no matter what it cost. And that was orangutans. That's what they called those people. That's what they call those people will ever be convicted of murder. So basically, I guess he's trying to say that they won't be convicted of murder, but they wound up killing Bunchy and them at UCLA and wound up getting convicted for the murder, except for Ron Karenga, because they was trying to say Ron wasn't there. But this is from the horse's mouth by one man. His name is Eddie Watkins. Now, remember, he's the detective that's in the LAPD that runs that glass house. So we're wrapping up about the war that was going on between the Panthers and us. Watkins said, we better stop giving that Karenga that mad dog or bath or orders to kill off Panthers, or we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands in Los Angeles. This is exactly what Watkins says. He says, Watkins said, we better stop giving that Karenga that mad dog orders to kill off Panthers, or we're going to have a bloodbath on our hands in Los Angeles. Now, Brown says, let the niggers kill each other off. We're going to sit there and kill the rest of them. That's the best way to do it. Okay, Watkins said. Yeah, man, but it's costing us too much money. Okay, that was the money part of it. But it says during the same period of the rising violence, police violence against the blacks, the increasing militants in the community was creating political division, which were leading to the violent clashes between blacks. Now, what was really leading the violence between blacks was the interference of the FBI and the CIA. That's what really was, and and the local police. So you really had all the branches of government, really interfering and running interference on all these political organizations. And it says two major political positions to merge were revolutionary nationalism, the leading component of which was the Black Panther Party, and cultural nationalism, expounded by the organization of us, or United Slaves, led by Ron Karenga. The revolutionary nationalists saw that the source of their oppression was in the prevailing political and economic system. There were socialists and were willing to make. Oh shit! Did I just change the thing? I'm sorry. I found my spot. Sorry. He said they were socialists and were willing to make alliances with radical whites and working for radical transformation of society. On the other hand, the cultural nationalists saw Black liberation solely as a struggle of Black against white. They stressed traditional African culture rather than a specific political program, and, as was the case with Karenga, were often militantly anti-communist. Cultural nationalism was thus finally reactionary and entirely consistent with the program of Black capitalism put forward by Nixon and other establishment politicians, which would allow the admissions of a few Blacks into the ruling circles of American society without changing the nature of the oppression faced by the great masses of Black people. And it's funny because the way he's like saying this, it's like he knew that Karenga's way was the bullshit way. Which is again why they would be trying to help Karenga undermine the Black Panthers instead of trying to get the Black Panthers to undermine Karenga. Because they knew that whole trying to identify as African and trying to make things cultural instead of political. Because I don't care what anybody says, this is about economics. When you live in a capitalistic society, everything is about economics. But again, family, this is why we don't really rock with Ron Karenga. As you can see, he was an agent, according to Lewis Tackwood, another foundational Black American who was unfortunately working with the police, you know what I mean, to set up Black movements. And again, he even said it. He said, yo, once they did that to Angela, it kind of made him change his mind. Cause he's like, damn, she a good sister. And I guess he really started noticing that, like, yo, they just going after anybody and they just, really setting everybody up. It wasn't like when he was first working with the police, when he was doing those robbery stings and stuff like that and setting people up like that, because you have people who are actively trying to commit crimes. You're just committing the crime with them and then they're going to jail. But I guess once he started seeing like, yo, hold on, this person actually fighting for a good cause. They're not doing nothing wrong. And like, yo, you railroading them. So I guess he, after a while, and again, this is what Tariq talks about sometimes when he talks about, see, when it comes down to our bootlicks, like a person that's a foundational Black American, they're only going to go but so far, right? At some point, there's going to be some type of cognitive thing that's like, I can't do that. You see what I'm saying? But people who have no, ties to the lineage, it's easier for them to just be like, forget them niggas. You see what I'm saying? He actually had a conscience as him seeing his people get done that way. You feel what I'm saying? Where he wanted to say, yo, you know what? I'm about to start this group. I think they were called the, it says it at the beginning of the damn page. But I think they were called like the, hold on, I'm about to get it. Citizens Research and Investigation Committee. That's who they put together. See, they put together this, like little counterintelligence type of thing because he was working for these people and he like, yo, bro, they got stuff on everybody. Like, you know what I mean? So it's crazy, but that's what it is. Again, we not rocking with Kwanzaa. We are a Arutisuse. We rocking with the Arutisuse, and again, it's just more culturally connected to us. We wasn't really connected to Kwanzaa like that. It's more like an African spirituality type of thing. So, and again, I don't really even know too many people who celebrate Kwanzaa. I know some people do, but like compared to all the people that I know, it's very few people who celebrate Kwanzaa. If anything, niggas is still rocking with this Christmas stuff and all of this. I've never celebrated Christmas. I never celebrated Halloween. Never celebrated none of that stuff. Ever. I'm talking about even as a kid growing up, my parents never celebrated any holidays. So it wasn't anything new to me to just be like, oh, we doing the Arutisuse? All right, I'm in. You feel me? But peace, love, and reparation. Y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button as well. I just wanted to come on here and, just break down Kwanzaa and its origins and show y'all, you know what I'm saying, that this is the real reason why we're not really rocking with that. I mean, if you rock with Kwanzaa, it is what it is. More than likely, you're probably African. You know what I'm saying? Foundational Black Americans, we really don't gravitate toward Kwanzaa like that. But it is what it is. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, that like button. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.